Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to Mindustry, where I have reorganized a lot of the fungal pass zone that we just captured, and I added a little defensive line of devils here because of the fact that it's still vulnerable because of this zone. But we're not going to be dealing with that today. Today we're going to be dealing and launching from Windswept Islands. We're going to be dealing with the Salt Flats, which arguably, in my opinion, is one of the hardest zones in the entirety of the game to capture. Obviously, there are harder zones in terms of, like, the optional ones, but the hardest one, story-wise, I'd say is Salt Flats. A lot of people might say it's Desolate Rift, or Planetary Launch Terminal, or anything else, but those aren't really hard, they just take patience. Salt Flats is actually difficult, and I'm hoping with the power of the Exogenesis mod, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So I think we're gonna end up using the irises. I came back here to take a look at the 3 of the best different units. Salt Flats has a lot of anti-air, so I think we're gonna use this super long-range irises here. And let's just see, those go to right along the water. Let's grab a hail. It outranges hails. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing fantastic. So let's go to launch to Salt Flats. We are going to launch with the big core. Actually, no, we're going to launch with the small core. We're going to launch with this guy right here. And in that case, we're going to bump our titanium up a bit. Same with the graphite. And that'll be fine. And then we will launch. And now you'll get to see why Salt Flats is so difficult. Salt Flats is so difficult because of this major gap. There's just a huge wall of just nothingness. The entire map is open. And you'll notice the entire map is covered in enemy turrets. Enemy duos, which are not a problem. Enemy lancers, which are a huge problem. Enemy hails, powered with silica and graphite, which are an even bigger problem. The silica-powered ones are over here, right here, these guys. So, homing, not good. Homing, not good. And it's just a massive zone, and the waves just absolutely pour in and obliterate us. And of course, it's launching at nighttime. If we go to the planet map, we're here. It's launching at nighttime, so we have no power right now. We have 0 power. So power is the first thing that I always try to get operational as soon as I get here, and before anything as well, I rip out this little silica design. I keep the duos and I keep the scatters because they're at least somewhat helpful, but I just rip out the dagger construction because it does nothing except waste space and time, and we do not want to waste space or time right now. So it's just a double whammy of being really, really bad. And apparently these are actually producing. They're producing plus 128 per second. Which is rather odd. I didn't think it would be producing anything. And this uses 66, so that's a problem. But what I might be able to do, since it is actually outputting power, and I didn't realize it was outputting power, is I might be able to power these guys. Minus 14, so it's going to be a little weak, but overall it is actually going to produce some power. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is just get ourselves a really, really quick, dirty, simple Mark I power setup here. We're not going to bother making anything super duper crazy here. We're just doing one of these. Maybe we'll grab 2 just for the hell of it. And then hook it into the power grid. And the first thing that we need, before anything else, is a defensive line. So, from what I remember, the units that this spawns are going to cut straight down to here, and then straight down to the core. So they'll just come here and go straight. So, with a little bit of power, just the tiniest bit of power that we're already producing here, what we can do is run a power line up here. We don't even need to do a laser drill because of how efficient our systems are with the Exogenesis mods and the blueprints that we've created as a result of the mods. We can do this, and then we can do Astrolite. As simple as that, we have Astrolite, and then with the Astrolite, we could make the Stellar. Low fire rate, though, is going to be a problem because we're going to have massive amounts of units. Cosmos, even less. Astrology is fully power units. Armada, same way. Starfleet, same way. We could do the Astral. So let's do the Astral. And just like that, we have a quick, dirty power system. Or quick, dirty defense system. And this is going to get enough coal to sustain it. And then this is just going to make us Astrolite, and there we go. Defense, done. Monos for copper and lead, also done. Defense, very quick, very dirty, but done. Next up, we're going to need titanium. We're going to need to pump that in. Then we're going to need silica, and we're going to need to pump that in. I can probably do silica from up here. We're also going to need our own graphite. We're going to need better power. Probably going to do power over here. There's no water on this map either, you'll notice. Like if I go out here, no water. Because of the fact that there's no water, we're kind of limited to having to use these for power. And there's really no way that we can get around that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rush. I'm going to rush straight, not Quantra. Is it Genesux? Is it Elysian? Oh wait, no, it is Contra. It is Quantra because it's the Helixian Terrace to Irises. So yeah, Quantra. It's Valvanite. Or Vulcanite? No, Valvanite. I had it right. It's Valvanite. So we need Valvanite, silica, titanium, osmium, graphite, silica. Osmium's going to be the hard one. And then the Helixian, same thing. Osmium, silica, graphite, lead, and then the Quantra, Valvanite. Okay, so we're going to need osmium, which is going to be silica, and titanium, and lead. That's not too hard to do. And then the machines to make the osmium are silica and graphite. So yeah, we need silica, we need graphite, and we need Valvanite. Okay. Graphene, or graphite, graphene. It's like I'm playing Dyson Sphere. Graphite, right here. Silica, sand, silica, right here. Probably power over here, and then we can just defend it with some astrals because they're homing. Titanium, more silica, lead for osmium. So osmium and power over here. Silica here, graphite here, more power here if we need it. Yeah, there's no lead over here. I was thinking titanium, but no, there's no lead. So we could take this titanium and just use this titanium to actually harvest titanium. I think that's what, what we'll do. And then we'll need astrolite for the base. So yeah, I'm going to get all of the factory buildings done, dealt with, and complete. And then I will show you guys how we're going to actually capture this zone. So I will be right back. in the middle of going on ahead and finishing up the production lines, we have our first enemy incoming. It's a dagger. I'm going to watch its path. I set up some scatters just on the off chance that they try to come this way. There he comes. He's going to go right in range. And decimated. That's good news. We have another wave in 1 minute, and we don't even have silica up yet. Granted, we're not doing bad, timeline-wise. We're doing a lot better than I would be doing in a vanilla playthrough. I'll say that much. Whew. This is honestly kind of stressing me out. But at this point, we have everything that we need. We have copper, we have lead. Those are steadily increasing their throughput as these continue to make more monos. We've got 17 currently out of 28. Graphite is being produced. Titanium is being produced. Silica is about to be being produced. But we're going to end up needing 2 silica systems, one here and one here. This one will probably go back to the central hub. This one will go into the osmium. And then we just need valvanite, which is going to be pretty easy, all things said and done. Just, you know, lead, copper, done. Granted, also lead, osmium. We'll figure it out, and it'll all be fine. But for right now, I need to finish up with everything else. And, whew, I'm sweating. Like, actually sweating. Because this is scary. This zone is just very difficult. Scars my mind. Scars my mind's eye every single time that I'm in this zone, because I'm like, oh, I gotta be quicker than that. I'm gonna perish if I'm not fast enough. So, we're just moving along, and hopefully we can actually start taking it out soon. .tm. For you guys, it'll be right about after this break. It has been done. We have them building. The only issue is the fact that we're sucking out not enough. Oh, maybe? No, not quite. We're not quite sucking out enough graphite. Solution to that is to just spit out more graphite. LOL. Now it should be instantaneous. Like, one pops out, the next one pops out. Or the next one starts being made. Yep, we've got 4. I remember seeing somewhere the irises max command limit is 6. So we'll wait until we have 7, and then we'll lead an assault. So that's 5. 6 and 7 incoming. There's 6. And there's 7. And then I'm actually going to shut it down. Right? Is that? No, that's 6. Hang on. Hang on. One more. That's 7. Now shut it down. They can't fly, which kind of sucks for maneuverability. But once we're actually out of the base, it's not going to matter. Come on, the junction caught me? Seriously? Get rid of that boundary, make it a little easier to maneuver through. Incoming daggers. Astrals have got it. Wow. Look at that craziness. That is wonderful. Look how fast. It's almost like I'm deconstructing them. Like, seriously, it's almost like I'm deconstructing it. Alright, time to kill the power supply. They do repair each other, by the way. And they repair each other, it looks like, faster than they can do damage. Let's put that to the test and see if I lose anything here. I'll disconnect the ammo supply. And then we'll just sit. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna lose a unit. I'm gonna lose a... Oh, no, no. I'm not actually that close to losing a unit. Oh, I thought I could see the health of the wall for a second. Just an optical illusion. Where else are they getting power from? Ah, that's right, they also have solar for power. I always forget about the solar. We definitely out-heal the duos. Like, we might not out-heal multiple hails, but the duos, we absolutely out-heal the duos. Do not want to get in range of that Lancer. Let's just go for the core. That Lancer's firing. Take out the power cable. Nice. Disconnect the ammo belt. Same thing there, get rid of the ammo. And that's salt flats. Wow. Salt flats has never been easier than with the irises. These guys are crazy. I didn't even realize that they had a repair field until I was looking at them earlier. Wow, that's... wow. That's wow. That is wow right there is what that is. That is wow. Anything for capturing salt flats. Just the water extractor. That's it. Just the water extractor, which allows us to extract the water from the ground automatically, regardless of there being water in the zone. It's kind of like the oil extractor, except the oil extractor also requires water, and we don't have it yet. It's this one. Huh. So, multiplicative reconstructor. Thorium, obviously, needs to be done. Thorium, plastanium, plastanium, plastanium. Which technically we could already do plastanium. Thorium, thorium. Extraction outpost, which I apparently haven't captured. Phase, that's really late game. Thorium and plastanium. Phase, thorium, plastanium, thorium, pyrrhotite. Ah, blast compound. That's what that is. Pyrrhotite, plastanium, silica forge. The advanced silica forge, which we don't need because we have something that's already better than that. Like, we literally have something that's better than the, like, advanced silica forge. Cryofluid, which we haven't done yet. We could do... Yeah, we could do cryofluid just to unlock some stuff. Blast compound. Ooh. That's modded. Plastanium, thorium, and blast compound. So we might actually want to do that. Impact. Vanstarium steel. Phase surge Vanstarium steel. Intriguing. Lumionite. Cryo. Phase. Plastanium, thorium, plastanium, thorium, vanstanium, thorium, thorium, plastanium, surge, surge and thorium, lumionite and plastanium. I don't know what lumionite is, that's obviously. Alphindex iron, I don't even know what that is. Ceravoxametal, what is ceravoxametal? Virtamite, cryo, so yeah, essentially just thorium and a couple of other things that we can already do. So I'm gonna do the couple of things that we can already do, mainly being the pyrrhotite mixer, because pyrrhotite is so easy. You literally just take a wee bit of lead, some sand, and some coal, there we go, pyrrhotite. Pyrrhotite unlocks the blast mixer. Blast requires spores and pyrrhotite. So let's go on ahead and see if we can do a cultivator. And then, yeah, just go on ahead and make a whole bunch of these guys to get some spore. And then grab a blast mixer. Grab the pyrrhotite. Grab the spore. Smack them together. Blast. Did that unlock anything in and of itself? No, but that got some very important prerequisites out of the way. So we're done with that. Cryofluid. That's next. Bam. Cryofluid. Cryofluid unlocks. That's a modded thing right here. Mixes osmium with cryofluid to create a more effective coolant. What kind of more effective coolant? Is that Virtamite? Virtamite, perhaps? And then the differential generator uses pyrrhotite and cryofluid. And then the next stage after that is the impact reactor. And I think that was everything, but I want to now check out the osmium mixer. Which takes, first of all, liquid junction. Cryofluid and osmium. To make what? Osmium liquid. What the hell does osmium liquid do? Like, no, seriously, what the hell does osmium liquid do? Is that something I can use as a coolant in my... Oh, yeah, it is. 2.7 times fire rate. Wow. Holy shit. That's insanity. Osmium mixer. 2 osmium and 24 per second cryofluid gets 24 per second osmium liquid. So 24 per second cryofluid is how many cryofluid mixers? 2. So 2 cryofluid mixers goes into one of these bad boys. So if I wanted to blueprint this, let's just get somewhere that has some space. Oh, obviously I ran out of osmium because it's being utilized. Oh, it's being utilized. Oh no, that's a lot of units. I actually had scrap? Okay, fine, whatever. That's a shame. But essentially what I would want to do is this. And I would want to have, I don't know, a liquid router, bridge conduit. There's probably a more efficient way of doing that. Like that, maybe? Maybe that would work? And then the titanium can come along like this? Maybe? But then it couldn't be that. No, it couldn't be that. It would have to be an extra one. And don't get those twisted. It would have to be this one, that way it actually flows. But then it gets in the way of that. I don't know, I'll mess with that a little later when it actually becomes relevant. Right now, I can't really think of a way to compact that any farther. But that osmium liquid is going to be really, really good for late game turret defense. Oh yeah, that's going to be very good for late game turret defense. But at this point, in all honesty, it's thorium and a couple of other just miscellaneous zones at this point. Like extraction outpost is a threat high, enemy base, it's not important. Tar fields, very important. Impact, very important. Nuclear production complex, very important. Naval fortress, not really that important. Overgrowth, important. Coastline, miscellaneous. So coastline and extraction outpost are going to be more of the same. Coastline's going to be a little bit different because it's very naval based, but at this point they're very, very basic. So I'll probably end up doing those off camera and then bring it back in with naval fortress, tar fields, overgrowth, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the next time that you guys see me, we will have captured coastline and extraction outpost, and I'll go through all of the research and everything else. But for now, that is going to be all, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated, and I will see you guys in the next one. This video is in the bag. Later, y'all.